Welcome to English Habit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're really happy to have you here with us today.
Yes, welcome. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about productivity, personal growth, and learning how to use your time more effectively.
In today's video, we're going to talk about something that affects all of us, how we waste time, even when we think we're being productive.
We'll be discussing 5 powerful time management ideas, including how to track your time, set clear priorities, batch tasks, learn to say no, and use deadlines to your advantage.
Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos like this one.
And if you find this discussion helpful, don't forget to give it a like and share it with someone who might need it.
All right, let's get into today's conversation. I used to feel guilty only when I watch YouTube for hours, but now I realize I also waste time by saying yes to too many commitments, meetings, favors, side projects that don't really matter.
Right. The video even quotes Francis Crick, "A busy life is a waste of life." That sentence alone could ruin someone's week, in a good way.
It's uncomfortable because society rewards busyness. When someone asks how you are, saying, "I'm busy," sounds impressive.
But busyness is not the same as progress. Being busy can actually be a way to avoid asking harder questions, like, am I doing the right things?
I think I've been lying to myself. I convinced myself that because I'm always occupied, I must be managing my time well.
That's exactly the trap. The video calls it being delusional about time management. We confuse motion with direction.
So let's talk about the first tip, time tracking. I used to think tracking time was obsessive.
Me too. I thought only freelancers or managers needed it. But the video explains why manual time tracking is powerful.
Yeah, unlike automatic trackers that just record app usage, manual tracking forces you to consciously label what you're doing.
That's the key. When you have to press start and stop on a task, you become more aware of your choices.
I tried it for 3 days using Toggle, and honestly, it was embarrassing. I thought I studied for 4 hours, but it was actually 2 hours of study and 2 hours of studying while checking my phone.
Exactly. Time tracking doesn't judge you, it reveals the truth, and the truth is often uncomfortable.
But it's also empowering. Once you see where your time actually goes, you can make informed decisions.
The video also mentions that time tracking doesn't have to be permanent. Even 1 or 2 weeks can change your mindset forever.
I agree. It's like stepping on a scale. You don't do it because it feels good. You do it because you need data.
The second tip might be the most important one, getting clear on your priorities.
Yes, and not just thinking about them, but writing them down deliberately.
The 2 questions the video suggests are brutal but effective.
The first one is very practical. What does my schedule look like without this commitment?
That question forces you to look at reality, not your ideal self, but your current schedule, your energy, your limits.
I realized that whenever I said yes to something new, I never asked myself what I would give up in return.
Which leads to overcommitment. We assume we'll find time somehow, but time doesn't magically expand.
The second question is more philosophical. When I'm on my deathbed, will I regret not doing this?
That one zooms out completely. It shifts your thinking from daily pressure to lifelong values.
I loved the example about taking singing lessons. It wasn't urgent, but it mattered deeply.
It shows that priorities aren't just about productivity, they're about meaning.
I think many people confuse priorities with urgency, but urgent things are often not important, and important things are rarely urgent.
The speaker also talks about having a now page, a written record of current priorities.
That idea is brilliant. It's like a personal compass.
Without something like that, we react to whatever screams the loudest: emails, messages, requests.
And the loudest thing is rarely the most important thing.
Exactly. Clarifying priorities helps you protect your time instead of constantly defending it.
Let's move to the third tip, batching tasks. I didn't realize how much mental energy I was wasting before.
Same. Switching tasks constantly creates friction. Every time you switch, your brain pays a setup cost.
Batching reduces that cost. You enter a specific mode and stay there.
The video gives great examples: errands, cleaning, emails, small administrative tasks.
I started batching emails twice a day instead of checking them every 10 minutes. My stress level dropped immediately.
And productivity increased. That's the irony. Doing less feels like doing more.
I also like the idea of batching support tasks around main projects.
Yes, like setting up multiple projects at once instead of repeating the same setup process over and over.
Using labels in a task manager based on energy level or location is also smart.
It respects human energy instead of fighting it.
Now comes the hardest part, saying no.
This tip should come with a warning label. It's emotionally difficult.
I grew up believing that saying no makes you selfish or ungrateful.
But the video reframes it perfectly. Every yes has an opportunity cost.
You're not just saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else, often without realizing it.
Time, energy, and attention are finite resources. Pretending otherwise is irresponsible.
What I liked most was the idea of becoming mentally okay with saying no before learning techniques.
Because tactics don't work if you still feel guilty inside.
The example of declining public speaking invitations was very realistic.
Yes, saying no while showing appreciation and explaining priorities.
And even going one step further by helping the other person find an alternative.
That turns a rejection into a positive interaction.
It also builds trust. People respect clarity more than vague promises.
The final tip is my favorite: using deadlines to your advantage.
Mine too. The personal story about having too much freedom was eye-opening.
It shows that motivation alone isn't enough. Structure matters.
Without deadlines, we drift toward the path of least resistance.
Discipline creates freedom. That quote from Jocko Willink is powerful.
When decisions are pre-made, you save mental energy.
And time pressure forces focus. You stop overthinking and start executing.
I've noticed that when I give myself artificial deadlines, I actually enjoy my free time more afterward.
Because it's earned, not stolen.
When you connect all 5 tips, they point to something deeper than productivity.
Yes, how you spend your time is how you spend your life.
Time management isn't about squeezing more tasks into a day.
It's about aligning your daily actions with your values.
Tracking time gives awareness. Priorities give direction.
Batching gives efficiency. Saying no gives protection.
Deadlines give momentum.
If you had to summarize the lesson in one sentence, what would it be?
I'd say stop trying to do everything. Start doing the right things deliberately.
That's a good one. Mine would be: busyness is easy. Meaningful progress is intentional.
I think the real challenge isn't knowing these tips, it's having the courage to apply them.
True. But awareness is the first step, and conversations like this help.
Agreed. Now the question is, what are we going to say no to tomorrow?
Hopefully the wrong things.
That brings us to the end of today's discussion. We hope you found these time management ideas helpful and practical.
If you enjoyed this conversation and learned something new, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.
We've also prepared a free PDF that summarizes the key ideas from today's episode and includes some reflection questions to help you apply them in your own life.
You can download the PDF for free by checking the link in the description below.
Thank you so much for watching and for spending your time with us today.
Take care, stay focused, and we'll see you in the next video.
Goodbye.